Hi. Today is, wow, today is Tuesday. And today is Tuesday, November the 29th, 2022. So, y'all know my situation here with the roommates and everything like that. Let me tell you something. I do not engage. That's, I would like to reiterate that. I do not engage. Now, as soon, my situation here with the stalking and people following me and everything like that, with the tenant upstairs and everything like that, right? Cool. I came in the apartment this evening, right? Did I say the time? I already told you the time, right? Right now it's 8:27 p.m. So I came in, I would say maybe about 15 or 20 minutes ago. And I bought some soup, but I already had some soup in the fridge. And I went to heat up the microwave. In the microwave. Now, when I came in, my roommate, she had company. Doesn't bother me. She usually have company, right? There were two men. It doesn't matter. I mind my business, I'm hungry. I want some soup. So I go in my fridge, I take out the soup, and I go to put it in the microwave. When I went to where the microwave usually is, which is as soon as you go in the kitchen, it's right there on the fridge. It was not there. So then I turned to her, she had her guests in the living room with her, and I said, "Hey, where's the microwave?" And then she was just like, "It's over there," she pointed, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, all right." She's like, then I put it in a microwave, and I came back in my room. But as I was about to come back in my room, she's telling her gentleman friends something. She said, "Yeah, that's my microwave." And I was just like, "You want me to?" I was just like, "You want me to take my stuff out?" I mean, I could take my stuff. I could take my stuff out. But we already had the meeting. You don't want me using the microwave? Because we had a meeting about 5 weeks ago, and we talked about this. We had a meeting, and because one thing she did before we had the meeting is she had a male guest outside. Now, you're gonna hear a lot of commotion from upstairs because whenever I turn my phone on, upstairs starts banging. Let me see if I could find something that could mimic what goes on upstairs. Okay, so as soon as I come in my room, we live on wooden floors. As soon as I come in my room, you hear this. Or something even like really, 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 right? But it's harder, right? Like they're dropping like dumbbells as soon as I come in because they want me to know that they know I'm in my room. So if you hear any thumps or any bumps, it's just because I am podcasting, okay? So, all right, getting back to the story with the roommate. So I'm asking her, you don't want me using your microwave because I know I'm not the only one, right? But you don't want to be using something and someone is throwing it in your face, right? You don't want to be using something and someone is throwing it in your face. So one time I was heating up some soup, and she had company. She had a male guest outside, and she waited until I came back in my room to turn off the microwave on my soup that was heating up. At the time when I went back outside and I felt that my soup was still cold, I'm thinking to myself that something is wrong with the microwave. Maybe there was a spark, maybe a fuse blew. I didn't know. So I took my soup out, I brought it back in here. But it was only later on I realized that she had unplugged the microwave. She unplugged the microwave while my food was in there. So then we had the meeting. The caseworker and the supervisor came and we all had a roommate meeting. Now, she was calling for the meeting because her and the other roommate was, had some tense moments or whatever. When I first moved in here, she was saying that she was asking for a meeting and, there was no meeting and none of them didn't want to come and everything. So I made it my business. Now you are doing things towards me. It's so funny that everything that she said that the other roommate was doing, I am seeing that same behavior from her. I said, you said that little girl was very spiteful. I said, but you're the one that's very spiteful. I said, because when that little girl wasn't here for a few days, you kept on putting stuff in the hallway and trying to block my path and everything. And I had to, you're pretty spiteful yourself, yeah, you're pretty spiteful. So anyway, we had the meeting and I told them what she did. And they looked at her and said, why did you do something like that? You don't have a right to do something like that. And then she said that, well, it's my microwave. And they said, well, if it's your microwave, take it in your room. Whatever you have out here in the kitchen, it's communal property. This is a shared space. Now, if you don't want any of your roommates to use your microwave, as you say, it's your microwave, please take it in your room. And we are going to provide a microwave here for the rest of your roommates. So then she backed up and she was like, oh, no. It's not that. I was just having a bad day. I'm just going through a lot. I'm just having a bad couple of days, blah, 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 blah. Now, you would think that would be the end of that, right? This was several weeks ago, right? About 5 weeks ago. So then I come in here tonight. Okay. I come in here tonight and let me tell you something. It looks like, the devil sends his people. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they were waiting for me. You were waiting for me to come in. So you understand? Listen, I usually come in and I usually come straight into my room. I don't bother with anyone. And if you say something to me, I'll be like, hi, okay, how you doing? And I come straight in my room. So then I asked her, I said, wait a second, I can't use your microwave? She was just like, well, it's mine. I said, but remember, we had the meeting and you said that anyone could use a microwave. You're just going through a hard time and everything. I said, but if you don't want me using your microwave, you should let them know that and they could bring something in. And then she said, well, that's what they're going to have to do. Bring something, bring another white microwave in. But I said, wait a minute. You wasn't saying that in the meeting. I said, okay, you got company now so that you saying that now, right? And then I'm in the hallway here. I'm not seeing her because, the hallway curve around. I'm talking to her, but I'm in the hallway. Then one of her guests comes from in the living room and comes to face me, right? And he's just there looking at me and staring me down. And then he says, wait a minute, you're using my homegirl stuff and you riffing and everything. That's my homegirl shit, man. And I was like, sir, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why are you in our roommate's business? Do you know me? Listen, do you know what he said? He says, you know what? He says, you're a bully. And I was just like, hold on a minute. What era is this? Oh, is this the gaslighting? So I was just like, excuse me, do you know me? Do I know you? I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Hey, listen, Rumi, why are you having your guests talking to me? Why are you having your guests in our business? Is that what you're telling your guests? So what is it that I have done to you personally, Rumi, for you to tell your guests I'm a bully? I'm bullying you? How? When? And what have I done to bully you? What? You mean to ask you to stop smoking in the communal spaces? Literally, since I've been here, it's only 2 things I've asked her to do. Maybe 3. That is, clean up after herself. Sometimes she would cook and she would have dishes in the sink for like days, 3, 4, 5 days. This building is infested with roaches, right? So I would tell her, hey, listen, when I first moved in, I was like, yo, listen, I need you to clean up after yourself. I mean, she would have pots and pans and you understand what I'm saying? And then the roaches, you just see hordes of roaches all over whatever remnants of whatever she was cooking or eating on her plate or whatever. I was like, yo, we got roaches. Please clean that up. That's number 1. I would, get on her about. Number 2, I would tell her, hey, yo, she would have her, dirty clothes in the hallway. One time she left her a cart full of laundry, like 4 or 5 bags. I counted it. It was for like 5 weeks. And I was just like, yo, do something. I said, I told you if you needed me to help you do laundry, I would do that. So when we had the meeting and I told the supervisor everything, because I wrote down everything, and I was just like, I told you that, I would help you do laundry. Well, I didn't ask you. So they told her, you can't have that stuff there. You're not even supposed to have that hamper in the hallway. She has a hamper in the hallway. She's the only one that has stuff outside her room that interferes with the other roommates. So I'm just like, and so I took that and I put it in my back pocket. See, anytime you go out of your way to help someone and they throw it back in your face, you know better next time. So what I get on her for? Cleaning up after herself. Number 2, don't leave stuff in the hallway or your clothes piled up all around. And number 3, which is to me the most important, please do not be smoking in a communal space. So I'm a non-smoker. The smoke hurts my chest. Sometimes I would be in here in my bed laying down and the cigarette smoke would actually wake me up. For a non-smoker, that is horrendous. So I've had to ask her on more than one occasion, hey, please do not smoke out in the open. She would have this apartment just smoky and foggy and everything like that. And I told her, I said, listen, I don't smoke. So please, when you need to smoke, please go in your room. I've told her that. So when we had the roommate meeting, they told her the same thing. They said, you're not even supposed to be smoking in here. So they told her, when you need to smoke, go in your room. Go in your room and close the door. So I'm a bully for that. That's what you're telling your people. So you're waiting until I get in to try to show off in front of your guests because someone used the microwave. The last time we had a roommate meeting, it was communal. Anyone could use your microwave. And it's not me, she just doing it too, When the young girl used to come out of her room, she would be talking about the young girl in front of her guests in a very derogatory and disrespectful manner. Oh, look what she got on. Look what she wearing. Why are you doing that? You have guests, and they are in our apartment. It's not yours. It's not your apartment. She has it like it's her apartment and hers only. I said, no. It is a shared space. I don't have your company and don't have your guests talking to your roommates. You all do that amongst yourselves, but it looks like they were waiting for me. Like they wanted to be able to be around greatness, if you know what I mean. You understand? But if you don't want anyone using your microwave, sweetheart, do like they asked you to do and take it in your room, and they would bring one here that everybody could use. So I have a problem with that. I have a problem when you are telling your guests and your company lies. And that's not even that. It's not even that, right? It's that the audacity of it, right? You know, they have the white with the caucasity. You have the black caucasity of it. That he comes from around in the living room to face me. I'm in the hallway by my bedroom and I'm talking to her. He comes to face me and stare me down. And I said, listen, control your company, control your guests. And this is not the first time either, right? She would have these men in here and they would be like staring us down, literally. It was so uncomfortable. Okay, and I'm just like, what? Who are you, sir? Who are you to call me a bully? Do you know me? Do you live here? I, for one, have never seen you. And it's my first time having any kind of interaction with you, and that is your interaction for me to call me a bully off of only what she has told you? Do you know me? So I am so irate because I haven't eaten anything all day, and I just wanted a cup of soup. That's all. And then you got your guests telling me nonsense. Oh, well, why you riffing, man? Yeah, why you riffing? And you using my homegirl shit, man? Are you riffing? And I was just like, who are you again? Last time I checked, there's only 3 women were living here. Sir, I don't know you. Why are you piping into roommate stuff? I don't get it. I don't get it. There's something about men that want to interfere in women's business. First of all, we're women. And second of all, we're roommates. Why are you sticking your nose into things that doesn't concern you? Why are you minding our business? Sir, you don't live here, and sir, you don't know me to be calling me any kind of names. The only thing you know is what she has told you. That's the only thing you know. That's the only thing you can go off of. So, like in a court of law, that is hearsay. And so these are the type of stunts she pulls, but she only pulls it when she has company. So you would notice that people like that, they only act up when they have company around. They like to make a scene and they like to show off. Now, if I was to tell the program manager what she said, of course she's going to walk it back, right? She's going to walk it back and she's going to be like, oh no, I didn't mean that, or whatever, whatever, whatever. So she moved it and she put it over on a shelf where her stuff is at. And it's not me she has done that to only. The other roommate, the young girl, was gone for a couple of days, several weeks back. While the young lady was gone, she took all of the young lady's stuff and moved it on the other side of the kitchen. I'm hearing cursing, I'm hearing shouting, I'm hearing yelling. I don't know what the hell is going on. I was scared to come out my room because I never heard a young girl go on like that before. She was, let's just say, highly upset. And then she started saying, because I thought that it was me, because I had used one of the utensils outside and everything like that. I was like, maybe she's missing the utensil. So then the young lady said, oh, I don't know what y'all were talking about, and I don't know what y'all are trying to do, but y'all better leave my effing this and this and this alone. And I was just like, okay, this is directed at me too. Let me come out of my room and let me find out what's going on. When I came out of my room and I talked to her, I said, hey, what's going on? She was just like, yo, she moved my stuff. And I was just like, oh, wow. And at this time, there was a paper up also. This particular roommate had put up a paper in front of the sink stating, if it ain't yours, you didn't buy it, or you didn't bring it in here, don't use it. This was all before we had the roommate meeting, so a meeting was imminent, right? So not only did she move all of the young lady's stuff from off the shelf and she moved it on the other side of the kitchen, she had put up that sign. So I asked her about the sign. And she said, oh, it wasn't directed at you. It was directed at the young lady, the other roommate. That didn't make me feel any better, but I just said, oh, So then we had the roommate meeting, right? She walked everything back. But you got to understand something. All of her company and everybody, she's telling them a whole different story, right? She is actually lying, right? Because, hey, if you're telling a story, you're not going to tell on yourself, right? That's number one. Number two, you're not going to make yourself look bad, are you? So that's why I was just like, the blackosity of this man to talk to me and tell me I'm a bully like he knows me. But if he really only knows at what actually goes on in this apartment, the biggest bully in here is your homegirl, quote unquote homegirl. That is the biggest bully in here. Because she can bring anything in here and nobody can tell her anything. She can find anything. Just the other day, it was on Thanksgiving Day. And somebody rang the doorbell and they gave her 2 bar seats. And guess where she put them? Right there in front of the hallway. Now, listen, when we had the roommate meeting, guess what they told her? They said, don't bring anything else in here, because she likes to brag about the stuff that's in the apartment. It's all hers. She's the one that bring everything in here. She found it out there on the sidewalk, and it's hers. So they told her, listen, do not bring anything else in here. And a few days ago, she brought in 2. It's like she can't say no. And I don't want to be in a congested apartment. Listen, we already got a lot of roaches. When I just got in here, the young lady was riffing, right? She was very, very upset. You know what she did? She started cleaning up the closet. There's a hallway closet. And guess whose stuff was packed up in there? That's right. She has the whole apartment except your rooms, right? She wants the run of the, listen, where she's at, she has her room and then she has the living room. Now, she will say that anybody could use the living room, but that's her space for her and her company. And the other roommate would attest to that. Anybody that comes here would attest to that. So not only does she want her room, she wants the living room, she wants the hallway to put her stuff, she wants the kitchen to put her stuff. There's a little alcove right there where, there's a table. And do you understand what I'm saying? I was like, hey, that's too much. You're being a little bit extra now. You already got your room and you got the living room. But you can't be blocking up the hallway and you can't be blocking up the entryway to the doorway. You can't be doing that. Oh no, that's a little bit too much. So we need to tone that down a little bit, right? So when they came here, they told her the same thing, because I wrote down everything. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. And people like this, right? They might say one thing and then everything is all right for a little while, and then they go right back to their old ways. Smoking again in the communal space. Bringing in furniture, more stuff in here. And now you're claiming stuff that you said that was okay for anybody and everybody to use. So what she has done, she has moved her microwave, the microwave that was on top of the fridge, she moved it onto a shelf where all of her other stuff is. Because I didn't, it wasn't there when I was just like, huh? I'm just thinking that, maybe she was rearranging, because she likes to do that a lot, right? Because after all, it's just her alone in the apartment, right? So she likes to rearrange it. So that's what I was thinking. She was arranging stuff. She was making a point. She was making a point in saying that is my microwave. And if y'all want to use, I said, remember they said that they would provide us a microwave. And then she said, well, then that's what they would have to do. Well, why are you waiting now while you have company to say that? Why didn't you say that in front of the caseworker and the supervisor? Why didn't you say that? Why did you say that? No. I was just having a bad couple of days, and I don't mean that. I'm sorry. She apologized to both of us right there while we had the meeting. And after that, apologized to me on numerous occasions. I had to tell her, I said, listen, forget it. It's water under the bridge. So now, for some reason, tonight you want to show off in front of your company and act like you're doing us a favor by us using, quote unquote, your microwave. Please don't have your guests talking to me. Please don't have your men friends talking to me and in my face. Please don't have your male guests calling me any names like they know me, like we are on an intimate level. Those are your people. Those are your. Please don't do that. Oh God, please don't. I abhor behavior like that. We don't speak, much less. I want your company speaking to me in a derogatory manner. Please, let's not do that again. Let's not have that. Let's not. Now, do I feel like eating again? Ah.